Welcome to Indie Radio Newsreel. I am Prajakta and you are listening to the news updates for 28th October 2024. Here are the news updates for today. Israel kills over 1,000 in Gaza, strikes Lebanon's Tyre. Israel's 24-day military operation in northern Gaza has killed more than 1,000 people, mostly women and children, according to health officials. Israeli jets carried out multiple strikes in Lebanon's Tyre, killing at least 7 people and wounding 17 others. Meanwhile, Iran's supreme leader Ali Khamenei has given a measured response to Israeli strikes on the country, saying that the attack should not be exaggerated or downplayed while refraining from pledging immediate retaliation. President Masoud Pezeshkian said Iran would give an appropriate response to the attack, which killed at least 4 soldiers. Egypt has proposed a 2-day truce in Gaza and limited hostage exchange aimed at securing a complete ceasefire. NATO says North Korean troops deployed to Russia's Kursk region. North Korean troops have been deployed to Russia and are operating in the Kursk border region where Ukrainian troops have a foothold, NATO has said for the first time. The alliance's Secretary General Mark Rutte said he could confirm the deployment after weeks of intelligence reports following a meeting with South Korean security and defense officials today. The newly installed NATO chief said the deployment represented a significant escalation and a dangerous expansion of Russia's war in Ukraine. Georgia PM rejects vote rigging claims. Georgia's Prime Minister has hailed a landslide election result, rejecting allegations of vote rigging and violence. Irregularities happen everywhere, in every country, Irakli Kobakidze of the Georgian Dream Party said. Official preliminary results from Georgia's election commission gave the ruling Georgian Dream an outright majority of 54%, despite exit polls for opposition TV channels suggesting 4 opposition parties had won. Georgia's pro-Western president, Salome Zurabishvili, has condemned the total falsification of the vote and called for opposition supporters to rally outside parliament today. Now to the national news stories. 1 terrorist eliminated in counter-terror ops after army convoy attacked in Jammu Kashmir. A terrorist was killed today after special forces were mobilized to neutralize a group of terrorists who attacked an army convoy in a village in Jammu Kashmir's Akhnoor sector. The counter-terror operations began after terrorists, believed to be 3 in number, opened fire on an army convoy, a forces ambulance part of it suffering the maximum damage, around 6:30 am. They fled towards the nearby forest area in face of retaliation by the troops. The terrorists were later located inside a basement. Chief Justice speaks on PM's Ganesh Puja visit row. Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud has responded to the massive political row over Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to his home for Ganesh Puja, saying no judicial matters are discussed in such meetings. Responding to a question at the Lok Satta annual lecture, the Chief Justice said it is a practice for Chief Ministers and Chief Justices of High Courts to hold regular meetings. Visuals of Prime Minister visiting the Chief Justice's residence and participating in the Ganesh Puja had sparked a massive political row. Opposition leaders had said that such meetings raised doubts. Engineer Rashid returns to jail. Independent Lok Sabha MP from Baramulla in Jammu and Kashmir, Engineer Rashid, surrendered at Tihar jail today after his interim bail in terror funding case currently being investigated by the NIA expired. The Patiala House Court in New Delhi has deferred the pronouncement of an order granting him regular bail until November 19 this year. On October 14th, the court extended his interim bail on the health grounds of his ailing father and directed him to surrender to Tihar on October 28th. He initially got interim bail for campaigning in the recently held Jammu and Kashmir Assembly elections. Thank you for listening to Indie Radio Newsreel. For more news, audiobooks and podcasts, stay tuned to Indie Radio or log on to www.indiejournal.in. Also consider subscribing to listen to our premium shows.